podcast,
webinar, or live stream you need recording? Grandma's Studio. It's what your grandma would have wanted.
Right, folks, back with a BVM Presents podcast. This is something I really want to do. I want it to take off, and I've actually got a proper guest on. That's no insult to Chris and Ada, but I have on today Lee Chapman.
Yeah, thanks for picking me up today.
That's all right, mate. No worries. Driving over to Leicester just to pick you up. So what I'm going to do, what's the date today? Is it 14th?
I don't know, mate. I've been stuck in a rut for 7 weeks. I don't know where I am. What year is it?
I don't know. I think it's the 14th. It's the 13th of September, and it's 10 to 11. I like to do a time check on these things.
So 8 days' time, I will be 35.
Oh, your days. You'll be quitting football. Your knees will be gone.
My knees are already gone. I've had a surgery on it already.
So anyway, what we're going to do, I'm just going to have a quick chat with Lee. Hopefully you people enjoy this. Lee's going to get a few things off his chest. He's going to talk about parts of his life, not all of it, because we're not that interested in everything, are we?
No.
What do you have for breakfast?
I had 2 toast with Marmite on. Do you do Marmite?
Oh, I do Marmite. Do you mix the butter up in the Marmite first?
I do.
Yeah.
It's got to melt and be all, mixed.
Do you have it thick? Do you have lots of Marmite, or can't you?
It's got to be on thick bread, so we have thick bread, and it's got to be a good...
Do you have the tiger loaf bread?
I can eat Marmite out with a spoon.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking...
Based turkey
stuff
with it as well. Well, I don't anymore. I'm vegetarian. You don't like that, but yeah. Where's this show going?
Yeah, we've lost it already. We've only been going a couple of minutes. Right, so we've got to keep an eye on that in case it switches off after 15 minutes, mate. So be aware.
Okay.
Right, mate. Thanks for coming on. And we're going to chat about a few things that have happened to you, depression and all that, and how you found your way into the public eye.
Wow.
Yeah. You're not married, I wrote down, but you're engaged.
Yep.
You've got 2 kids and you're a postman.
Correct.
You like being a postman? Was that a dream? Did you used to sit there watching Postman Pat and think, I want to be that with a cat?
I had a bit of a difficult time finding a job that I wanted to do because I don't know what I want to do.
Nobody does, do they?
Nobody does. Nobody
knows what they want to be.
Nope, not at all.
Well, a lot of kids nowadays want to be YouTubers.
Yes.
Go get a proper job.
I'm still trying.
Yeah. So how long you been a postman, mate?
8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kept me fit-ish.
Yeah.
I've only had one problem with my knee, and
that's
it.
Well, that's it then, isn't it? So I suppose that my grandma was a postwoman.
Okay.
Years ago.
Different time.
Yeah, different times. In the 70s. You know, she used to have a bike. She used to go around a place called Gelsmore near Colville.
No.
It's a very nice place out there.
I don't know Colville. I've heard of the rumours of Colville.
Yes, there is rumours.
The webbed feet.
Funny enough, you know what? My roots are actually from Colville. I'm actually from Oxford Street.
Are you going to tell me something now?
No. I've got 10 and 10 and everything's all right, and I can't swim like Patrick Duffy in The Man from Atlantis. I'm all good. Right, mate, so you've just got over, well, you're nearly over the COVID.
Yeah, I've been wrote off till the end of September, and then I'm finally going to go back to work. I can't wait to get out of that house. It's 4 walls. It's like, I look like a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah. Well, you do, don't you now? Now you've said that.
Oh, God.
So how long... Do you remember when you get it, or when you first had it? Or?
Yeah, mid-July.
Yeah.
My knees started going, I just felt my knees starting to go weak. And then I started losing energy. I couldn't get out of the van, in and out of the van. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, heart palpitations and tight chest and coughing and couldn't breathe. Ended up in hospital. Yeah. Long story short, 7 weeks on, I've got no stamina, no fatigue.
Yeah.
Fatigue just kills me. Honestly, I've got nothing.
When I got it at the beginning. I got it just before the first lockdown. You know, the first lockdown that was just going to last for 3 weeks to flatten the curve, and everything was going to go back to normal. You know, because that's the way it was.
Yeah.
Well, I got it then, and I'd just done a quiz with Elliot on YouTube, and I'd got temperature. Or I come back into the living room and I went, "You got the windows open to her?" And I says, "It's bloody cold in here." She goes, "You're joking, ain't you?" Anyway, she touched me and I was just burning up. From then, it just went downhill and that was it. But I got in touch with you, didn't I? Because you said you got it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was telling you, you know,
you sent me those breathing exercises for the NHS one. And to be honest with you, for me, it wasn't the breathing that's done me for the last few weeks. It's been the stamina side.
Yeah.
I'm just absolutely knackered.
Yeah.
I can't walk anyway. Mrs. took me to Braggart Park, National Park in Leicester. Went there for maybe 30, 40 minutes walking around. Got in the car.
Yeah.
Gone.
So when I take you home later on, you're going to be asleep.
I might be. You might be lucky to get through 15 minutes from me a day. You don't know.
Turn the camera off now. I mean, I remember I was tired. I was completely tired all the way through. You know, the wife thought I was basically dying.
Yeah.
She said my lips had gone blue and I was shallow breathing. She had a mirror up to my face. Were you like that? Did you?
Yeah. I was sat on the toilet. Mrs. dragged me to the toilet because I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I just sat there. I was shaking. My chest felt like it was going to explode.
Yeah.
I just looked whiter than on the walls, you know.
Yeah.
And I thought I was dying. As I said to her, we need to get something sorted. My will, and it was horrible. It was horrible.
Well, you see, I've already got my will sorted.
Well. That's the next thing to do.
I think the trouble is with this with the COVID is that the government have expressed so much fear into public that you honestly think that you get it. It's, how can I put this without sounding like a complete knob? It's the new cancer. You know when you get like, I've got a pain in my head, I've got a tumour, I can't do it, and it's cancer. Yeah. And I think that's what they've done now. They've actually made everybody think that you get COVID, life's over.
Yeah. It's not at all. It's just
makes you ill.
Some people get better straight away. Some people don't. It affects people different. But don't any other illnesses affect people differently. Yeah. So it's blown out of proportion a little bit. The vaccine side of it as well was just mental. It's just turned into a publicity stunt.
Well, I won't ask you if you've had the jab, and I'm not going to say if I've had it or not had it because I don't want to be one of these people who say, "Oh, I've done it. Look at me. Look at me. Look at this." It's an individual, personal choice. You weigh up the science, or you weigh up what they say, and you do it that way.
It's on trial though, so I don't really want to go for something that's on trial. I'd rather wait. I don't want to be a guinea pig for something. Yeah. At the end of the day, when you catch a virus, you tend to build up antibodies. Yes. So I feel like maybe I've got some sort of protection against it later on down the line anyway now, naturally. Yeah. I've not had a standard flu vaccine. No. So I've never had a flu jab. So I've had flu. I had flu. It really floored me back in the 80s. I believe in COVID. It's a real thing. I'm not denying that. I'm not a COVID denier. Yeah. You know, but I don't feel like you should be pressured to have a vaccine to be able to go to a football game. Yeah. It's just wrong. Yeah. It's controlling the public. Yeah. I think, like I say, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not. But I do think the government should give more figures of what is actually happening, the amount of people who have died within a certain age and how many people have died who were terminal. You know what I mean? Don't use somebody's sad death over a cancer or something like that, or Alzheimer's, and put it with COVID, because that is just downright fucking wrong that they can do that. Look, there you go. Right. I don't trust the government. I think they're a bunch of fucking knobheads. But there you go. Right, mate, let's get on to... there's no getting away from the fact that you do resemble somebody. Oh, God. Yeah. And we've both met him. Yeah. For the visually impaired out there, Unky Steve and Auntie Sue and everybody else, Lee does look like Jamie Vardy. Leicester signed Vardy in May 2012, didn't they? And was that when it all started? Was it like... Yeah, I mean, he's had some interesting hairdos. Yes. And I've not. I've kind of had the same hair. Because he had dreads once and what were all that about? I don't know. I don't mind the shaved head. Shaved head's all right. Some of us have got no fucking choice. I was about to say that. Is that by choice, Dave? But I'm just me. I've not changed my look since I was about 16. Yeah. My missus is pissed off with that. She wants me to sort of grow my hair out or something. Just change a bit, do something different. Do something different. Keep it flat. Or, I just don't know. Just messy. Yeah. So it kind of did start a bit nearer to when we got into the Premier League, probably about 2013. It started 2014 sort of season is when it started coming. When you first saw a picture of Leicester's new signing, did you think... No. No. You didn't think, right, that's like looking in a mirror? No, I've never thought I'd look like him ever. No. Even my missus. The more you get to know me, the more you meet me. Well, I mean, we were just talking earlier on. I went and picked you up in the van and we were saying, like,
No. Yes, you do, but no, you don't. I know that sounds stupid, but the longer you know Lee, then you think, yeah,
it wears off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm nothing like him
Yeah.
at all.
No.
I'm not, am I?
No.
No.
Nothing, really.
No.
You've probably got the same face shape, and that's about it. You've got the longish face.
Yeah. Same sort of teeth.
Yeah. But that's it, isn't it? And it's just, because I can't remember what game I took Ginge down to see Leicester.
Because we met you, didn't we?
Yeah, we went outside the pub. And within 2 minutes, some bloke come up to you and says, "Do you know you look like Jamie Vardy?" And I thought, oh, you fucking prick.
I know.
And it's like...
And that's my life.
Yeah.
I get that every day on the post.
Yeah.
Every day. It's either a white man, van...
Yeah.
Help, Jamie! It's like...
Never heard that before.
Honestly. I've had one woman open the door for a parcel sign. Hey up, Vards. Oh,
really?
Fucking hell.
Oh, God.
I've had everything, mate.
She out there in her underwear, was
mate, the stories I've got for you as a postman, things I've seen. I've stepped over dead people, mate.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, in Beaumont Lees, Leicester, Butterwick Drive, there was a dead person on a Saturday morning. Didn't know it was dead.
Yeah.
Didn't know. There's beer cans and there's bottles and stuff in the cupboard of these flats, and I've stepped over it. Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah. Thinking he's asleep.
Yeah. Posting the mail. Did it go again? We find out Monday he's dead. It was brown bread. I've seen everything, mate. I've seen drug raids, the lot. I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It must be a...
And postmen remember.
Yeah.
Postmen remember.
There you go, you see, folks. They do remember. You've got to remember, because like when we used to stop and do the windows with my dad, you'd always ask the postman. If you don't buy a map, just ask a postman where a road is, and they'll know it's there. So you got dragged onto the bus, didn't you, when we won the league?
Yeah, it was mental.
I think you was actually spotted...
The weekend before.
Yeah, I think. Did you go on Soccer AM?
It was Soccer AM.
Yeah.
I posted because there was an agency page on Twitter, and I didn't really ever use Twitter because Leicester was buzzing. You use everything.
You get caught up in it, don't you?
You have a look, yeah. And at the time, I really didn't use Twitter, but there was this lookalikes page looking for lookalikes. Send us your photos if you look like Vardy. But I've been told so many times they look like Vardy that I sent it in. Unfortunately, this page wasn't official to the real agencies. Just some knobhead that's created a page based on businesses.
Right.
A fraudster. That's where it started.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Sent photos in, blah, blah, blah. And, God, yeah, you look like Vardy. Yeah, I think we could use you.
Yeah, we think we can use you to make money out of you as a milk cow.
So this guy got in touch with whoever it is you need to get in touch with. And next thing you know, I'm on Soccer AM on Saturday.
Yeah.
I did that, and then we win the league. I think was it the next? No, it was Monday.
It was the Monday, weren't it?
Because we went to Manchester United on the Sunday.
Yes. Because you went there, didn't you?
Yeah. Because I was there. And then Sunday we won the league because Spurs
did Chelsea.
Yeah. I got a phone call instantly on my phone because King Power was mental. Yeah. Can you get down here for an interview? I was like, no, I can't. I've got the kids. My missus is working. Yeah. The next morning, same phone call, 1 o'clock outside the ground. Do you want to go on Sky? I was like, yeah, bring your kit. Oh, okay. So
that's always a bad thing, isn't it? When they make a grown man dress in a football kit.
But it was just for a bit of fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was only for a bit of fun. And I'm up for a bit of a banter at the time. And obviously I was like, all right, whatever. It's cool. You want to be on telly, don't you?
Yeah.
Before you've been on telly before, you want to. I want to get my head in the cameras or whatever.
I've always been like that. I've always been the class idiot.
So there I was outside the ground doing the interview with Sky as it was live. The coach pulls up with the players from the training ground. Yeah. Just
Right. I'm just going to stop you for one. Well, I'll tell you. Go on, then keep going. If it stops, you've got to remember what you've got to say. All right,
keep going. And I was doing the interview live on Sky, and the bus pulls up with the players on, and there they are banging all on the windows and pointing, hey, and the door opens and Ranieri's there. I get on, and he's like, I have 2 Jamies now, we win the Champions League. It was mental.
Yeah, for a Leicester fan, it's got to be mental, isn't it?
I only had one child at the time, so at the time, the quote was, it's the second greatest moment of my life. Yeah. Obviously, seeing my son born. Yeah. And then to the point now, what a horrible ride it was.
Yeah,
oh my God.
You know what? It must be hard to have what you had,
horrible,
and then changed to what it became.
Oh God,
you know what I mean?
It was horrendous.
So let's move on to this James Austin.
Oh God,
so-called
do we really
agent. Well, we do really, mate, because he's the one that's turned your life shit.
Well, you've got a van. and I've got a baseball bat, and I know where he lives. And yes, I still do know where you live, Jamie.
Yeah.
But anyway,
for legal reasons,
yeah,
we're not going to come round and do that.
No.
There's two people I know called Austin. One was a bionic man and one's a wrestler. The greatest wrestler in my mind to ever walk the earth. So,
well, I'm a big wrestling fan. We'll get into that.
You can have a chat about wrestling.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what did he do then? He just got in touch, or you got in touch with them, didn't you?
That was him behind that page.
Yeah.
So that's what he does.
Yeah.
He makes pages. I mean, he made one on the Leicester shop in town, near the market.
Oh, yeah.
He made a page of that, took photos of the business outside, Googled all the details, made a fucking page of that shop without them even knowing.
You're joking.
And he does it all the time. That's how he reels people in to con.
Yeah.
He's conned Gaza, he's conned Callum Best before.
So has he been convicted of these?
He's been in prison
for the Gaza
He's been in prison for multiple offences, including stealing £15,000 off his own grandparents.
Really?
Yes.
That's bad, isn't it?
Off your own grandparents?
Yeah.
They're the reason why you're here.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing is, what I want to make sure is that when you say that,
it's
true.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah. He's been convicted of that.
I don't want him coming after me.
He has been convicted of that.
Really?
Yes, 100%. BBC documentary on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've watched the.
All of that is already been proven and proofed.
Yeah.
So it could make air.
Right.
So everything you've seen on that documentary is true about him.
Yeah, because he's that bloke with the. Has he got glasses?
Don't trust a man that's nearly in his 40s with a top bun because he's a twat.
Yeah, that's what I've said. Under every ponytail, there's an arsehole. I used to say that quite a lot at football matches.
So basically, what happened was he ran that Lookalikes page and told me he was the director and owner of Lookalikes agency. Showed me the website, showed me some of the photos that he was like to do with that company. Everything that you'd think, okay, fair enough. He had business cards, the lot. You can fake all of that.
Yeah, you can. It's
but
easy done.
I got dragged into a whirlwind of media. I was on front page news.
Yeah, you were. You've been on
newspapers around
GMA, GT.
The next morning, I was on Good Morning Britain, and I was on. It was mental.
Yeah.
So how am I supposed to have time to fucking look into him like that and do this? So I got dragged into it anyway, because I thought he was doing such a good job because I was doing all these things. He wanted my access to my Insta and my Twitter to promote me as an agent. Yeah. And I thought, okay, fair enough. So let him in. And he connived with the papers to, over the course of obviously the Euros coming up, to work with the papers to get a scandal story with me and the Vardys. So he deliberately created this negative image of me, used photos of me with wrong captions and whatever it was.
But why would he want to do that?
But I didn't know because I wasn't watching that shit. I was just doing the gigs and stuff that was booked at while he was creating the fake negative side of everything. Yeah. To a point where obviously he connived with the papers to make that story where getting blocked by the Vardys, getting her to call me this stalker shit. No, don't stalker. A physical stalker is someone that would hang outside your house with binoculars, wanking themselves off. Yeah. That's not me. No. I'm a Leicester fan. Yeah. I appreciate Jamie Vardy as a legend of this club. Yeah. Probably the biggest legend of this club ever. Yeah. But I'm not one to sit around his garden wanking. Yeah. That's not me. Yeah. So, that was just too much. Yeah. And it got too far where I couldn't do anything anyway. There's nothing I could stop after that. After that all came out, people are attracted to headlines, articles, headlines. People are attracted to, aren't they? Yeah. It don't matter what the story is. It's the article. He's a stalker. Yeah. That's it.
Once you get that shit thrown at you, it's stuck in it.
And that created a negative impact on my life. Yeah. All the way up to now. Yeah. I still get shit for that now. Yeah. But I didn't do anything wrong.
The thing is, it's like...
It was all created by him.
Yeah. Elliot's got my internet for my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter. And I totally trust him. And it sounds like you just got...
Oh, mate, I got he's done this to many people since me. He's conned so many people. It's unreal. People from the ITV Weekender, Ibiza program thing. Yeah. You name it, he's done it. Honestly.
Is he still acting as an agent now?
Yeah, he's been in the papers to do with Katie Price recently.
That just goes to show how far he's fallen then, doesn't it, to be fair?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Unbelievable. How much do you think he screwed you out of?
Selling stories on me, taking obviously the money up front through like emails, cropping invoices, because he used a real invoice from the Lookalike's agency. He managed to get a real invoice, but cropped like certain details out where that it should be sent to, which is their bank.
Yeah.
And what he'd do is just email the bank details in text form to him. He'd give me a tiny bit of money and then say 30 days, because you know what companies are like. They don't pay for 30 or 60 days sometimes.
No.
So he said that. He said, oh, you'll get the rest in 30 days. Well, obviously 30 days is a month.
Yeah.
I was only doing this for 2 months.
Yeah. So
and he knew that's what he was... He knew what he was doing. So we went to the Euros with the Sun newspaper. That was all paid for. Meant to be a few grand as well. Did a stunt out. You'll like this one. Vladimir Putin's submarine was in the English Channel.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to go out there and give some shit to it.
Yeah,
dressed
I think
as
I can remember.
Lord Nelson.
Yeah.
Dressed as Lord. So I did it.
Yeah.
It was like a multiple £1,000 gig.
Yeah.
Did I get any of it?
You got nothing.
Nothing.
So where has all this money gone? Surely when he went to...
It went to him.
Yeah, but surely he's...
Into his fucking pocket, into his bank account. He's a gambling addict.
Is he?
Yes.
Fucking hell. So you basically then made absolutely nothing.
He paid me sometimes, he'd give me like some cash up front from like sort of like a gig we got booked for, say, a party down, there's one up Manchester and there was one, I can't remember where it was, down below, somewhere south.
Yeah.
We got booked for like a college night party thing, Vardy party, I was hosting and I was making Vardy bombs at the bar and all that, photos and he'd give me like, say if it was £1,000.
Yeah.
He'd pay me like 200 quid cash. Like, there's your money for now, get the rest later, blah, blah, invoice them, Never see it.
Unbelievable, isn't it? It just goes to show out there how many, people can take advantage of...
I didn't know nothing, though, Dave.
This is
didn't know nothing.
We see it's like when Elliot got in touch with me and... he says, do you need some help? And I needed help.
I needed help.
Yeah.
Elliot, where were you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Elliot's been an absolute godsend to me. Really has. And without Elliot, I wouldn't have been like I am now. But there was one incident you told me about. You went to a book signing at W.H. Smith.
So this was after I dropped. I finally found out a lot about Austin because a lot of people were sending me stuff about him, and then I found out that he was a con man that done his grandparents, and I had to ditch him. But it was already conniving to try and make me do a fucking photo with me boxers for charity for Loros.
Oh yeah,
there was some sort of because of Gary Lineker were doing.
Yeah,
there was like a few Leicester names like the Bin Man boxer.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And a few other different sort of faces around Leicester, and he was trying to get me to do that, but I'd found out what he was doing. So I thought maybe he was.
So do you think he's actually ripped Loros off as well then?
I have no idea, but I have a feeling he was trying to get a photo of me in my pants basically and send it to fucking someone like for a bit of money. I don't know at the time, but anyway, that's done. That's done. After that. About October, I think it was. About October, I think it was the 17th, I think it was. There was a book signing. Jamie Vardy releasing his book, and it was hand signing books. Like, you could buy them printed.
Yeah, I know you
shot,
can,
but this was hand. Now, there was only a limited amount of tickets bought, and I managed to get one. It was a cold bastard day. Yeah. Dark. I had my lad. Jamie Vardy was his hero. He's 3.5 years old. Leicester have won the league. Can't wait to meet him. Yeah. Queued all the way, it was at Foss Park, W.H. Smith. Yeah. Queued all the way down, miles. And then it goes through the...
So you went to the Primark end?
Is that the way right down there. Yeah. And then it goes into the food court, and right round, and then back down, finally into W.H. Smith.
Bloody hell.
Right? I got all the way up to, give or take, outside W.H. Smith, and then you have to go in. I got back to there, security spotted me. They come up to me and said, "Are you Lee Chapman?" I was like... Yeah.
You know who I am.
Yeah, why? Because you can't come in. What? What do you mean I can't come in? On whose authority? I've got a ticket. I bought a ticket. I don't know, mate. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but you can't come in. Yeah. But I've got my son here. We've queued already for about an hour in the pissing rain. Yeah. Does that not mean anything? Sorry, mate. I've just been told you can't come in. So I went to the front, all the way to the main security about it, and sort of argued and detested, and they said, "We'll have to call the police if you carry on." It's like, And it was making a scene. People were actually seeing
Did it
this.
actually say on the ticket we can refuse entry? Or
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, on the back for no. So I didn't get in. My son was distraught.
Yeah.
And I didn't get into a book signing event.
Yeah.
A book signing event. Because basically 2 months ago, this dickhead created this negative impact on me. I couldn't go to something that everyone else paid and queued up for. And I looked like a right dick. It was It was horrible. It was the lowest I felt because of it.
Yeah, it's bound to, isn't it? I mean, it's not just that. It's not like being refused entry to a club or a pub. You know,
it's a fucking book signing.
There's
day.
thousands.
What did you think I was going to do?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
I went full kit wanker. By the way, for anyone watching, it was just me.
Yeah.
You know, Lee Chapman.
Yeah.
With my son.
Not after anything, just a book signing.
It was a book signing.
Yeah. Just unbelievable, isn't it? Well, that one...
I know there's another thing I want to get off my chest.
Go for it, mate.
Social media. All you saddos on social media that say that there's a fucking... What do you call it, where you have someone against someone so they can't go near you? A restraining order.
Yeah.
A fucking restraining order. You serious? I'm a season ticket holder. If there was a restraining order, I wouldn't be able to be a season ticket holder, you fucking numpties.
Yeah,
there you go.
the point,
I've said it.
Yeah.
I wanted to get it off my chest.
It can't be, can it? It can't be...
There's no such fucking thing.
Yeah.
So get out
Have
your
you had a
heads.
restraining order put against you then, or...?
No.
No.
Why are you winding me up, Dave?
I'm just putting it out there for the public.
No.
No, there you go. That's what I wanted.
Fuck?
So
Who
people have
makes
been
this
saying
shit
that.
up? Who makes this shit
Who
up?
made that up then?
I don't, just social media, idiots online. I get
It's
so much
unbelievable.
shit. I
I bet
get
you
so
do.
much shit.
I just hope we don't get more shit after this. What we're doing here, mate, we're just trying to tie a few loose ends off, really. Aren't we?
Cosplaying Jamie Vardy for 5 years, apparently.
Yeah.
What do I do? Get plastic surgery?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Now, after that one then, mate, this one involves me as well. When I was building my YouTube channel, I had a...
Doing that right now.
Yeah. When we building the YouTube channel, I had a call from a company called EA Sports. You all know them. Vardy got Player of the Month.
Oh.
Elliot got in touch with me.
Dave.
And said, do you want to present the trophy? And I said, oh, yeah. Who wouldn't want to?
Oh, mate.
But unknowing to me,
Oh, fucking hell.
they had you first.
Oh, so I got an email from a PR company to do with, basically FIFA. And I thought, what's this about? And it turns out that the following email, sorry, mate, we've had to cancel. They sent me a couple of fucking FIFA codes in an apology. 2 days later, I see your photo with Jamie Vardy and giving him the Player of the Month award. Yeah. And I knew straight away that's what it was.
Yeah. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Absolutely gutted. Again.
Yeah.
Another hit to the, punch to the guts.
And it's all because of this Austin lad.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely ruined everything.
Oh, mate. The thing is, though, 2018, that year, 2018, was a killer as well for me. My lad was poorly with nephrotic syndrome, which is a rare kidney condition. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And it was in hospital from sort of mid-August to sort of mid-September-ish. I just had surgery as well on my knee. So I couldn't walk. We just had Paige, my daughter, as well in July. Yeah. So she was like 2 months old. Yeah. It was a fucking nightmare. Yeah. And then Vichai dies. Yeah. In the helicopter. My son's back in hospital. Just horrendous. Yeah. What a shit time that was. I think that's when my depression really hit me from everything that built up. Because I had depression before 2016 with the whole Vardy shit. Cause I've been suffering with it for years because of I'm not had a bad upbringing, just a bit of a complicated one. Cause my mum's been poorly when I was 13 years old. She's been bipolar. She's had depression. Everything you name it. She's been in and out of mental health units and stuff. So I've had to live with my nana. I've had to live on my own. I've had to live with my dad. I've been stretched all over the place when I was a kid, and that's affected me. Yeah. So I'm just making sure that red dot keep going because I don't want to. Yeah. So that affected me, and I think I just had enough. Yeah. So when did you start
having depression, or when did you start suffering from it? I don't know what the technical term is. I'm just a fat bloke who drives a van.
So I kind of brought it on myself at one point because I left my job. I worked for a power tool shop. I wasn't happy there, but at the same time, it was a decent job. I had some decent lads around me. Yeah. But I just didn't enjoy it. So
if you're not happy at work, you take it home with you, don't you?
Yeah. So I just moved on, and I found I couldn't find anything that I wanted, and ended up kind of jobless. Now, we'd only just bought a house.
Yeah.
So I kind of had to get anything. So I put myself down on the agency list, and ended up in a fucking pork pie factory.
At Melton Mowbray.
Samworth Brothers.
Oh, right, yeah.
Beaumont Leys.
Oh, right, that one, the other end, yeah.
Yeah. And from the very first interview and being shown around, I knew I had to take it.
Yeah.
Because I just bought our first house.
Yeah.
Needed money incoming.
Yeah.
My God, Dave. 12 hours.
Yeah.
Right? On a production line with machines going.
Yeah. And ear defenders on, and they don't really work.
And you can't talk to anyone really because everyone's foreign.
Yeah.
Got, no against foreign, but I'm just saying you got not really many people to talk to.
Yeah.
Started going loopy.
Yeah.
And that's when it really started coming on. Depression, dark times.
So what happened then? Did you realise that there was something wrong, or did you?
Yeah. You get home and you just want to sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
Don't
So what was it? A trip down the doctors and.
Well, I went doctors, and they gave you. I don't know what drugs they are because I don't believe in them. So I took them for about 2 days. Then my missus says no, counselling. So I booked into counselling at the doctor's every Tuesday. Had an hour session, talking through my problems with my mum, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I think it helped.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the drug side of things because my mum's stuck on drugs.
Yeah,
she cannot get away from that.
Yeah, I tend to find that it's now, if you do go to the doctors, they're just like, there's this wrong with you.
Yeah,
scribble that.
That's what
now
it is.
Fuck off.
The mental health in this country is just abysmal.
Yeah,
to be quite honest with you, I think it's just knocked on the head.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think talking your problems through is better than taking medication, and I suppose just come out of it again, but it never goes away. It's always there. This dark. It's like an overpowering dark feeling.
It's always there.
Yeah,
that you think
you can get yourself in a position where you're just stuck in your own head, overthinking things, and the next thing you know, you're starting to feel really low.
Yeah,
nothing's going right for you, and you lose interest in watching things, doing things, listening to music, whatever it is that you enjoy. Yeah, you just lose interest.
See, I've never, ever had anything like that. I've never had. Yeah. Even like when I was made redundant and whatever, I've never ever suffered with depression. I'll take after my dad. My dad's the same kind of bloke. We've got something in us where we can just switch off. It's fucking unbelievable. Even when my mum died, and when my mum died, I turned to humour for my outlet, my release, my drug. If I went to the doctor, he'd say, "I'll take 2 tablets of this humour." And that's how even when my mum was dying, and I went round to see my mum when she was dying, on a day before she died, and the big C had got her. And I had to go to the toilet, didn't I? I had to go and have a dump. And anyway, she got one of these cages round the toilet. So I sat down in, of course, I got up, I got the cage stuck to my arse. And I went down and I said to my mum, I said, the sooner you're dead, mother, the better. I said, I've just had a 15-minute fight with that cage stuck to my arse. And she was absolutely pissing herself for laughter.
Is sometimes the best healer in the world. Stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
I think most of those have some sort of depression problem.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
But their way of dealing with it is...
Yeah, I think Johnny Vegas had it, didn't he? Did Johnny Vegas have some kind of depression?
I can imagine, but yeah.
Yeah.
Laughing.
So now, you've got depression as such. Does it come in fits and bouts? Is there things that set it off? Is it like, if I remember a record, or is there a time of the year you think?
Yeah. Going back to sort of your roots, going back to where you brought up, your home, your area that you grew up in playing in, that brings that all back.
Your dad's car.
We seen that, didn't we? On the way up, Robin Reliant. My dad's not got a driving license; he's got a motorbike license. So he had a Robin Reliant as a kid, and it's just one of those things that you laugh about.
Yeah. Did you get called Del Boy?
I never. I'd love to have a go in one of them.
Yeah.
What I wonder how they drive.
Do you see that thing Clarkson did on it when he was on Top Gear?
They just flip, don't they?
Yeah, they just go, don't they? You can't turn a corner, or they just roll.
God, it'd be great to have a go on one of them.
Yeah. There's one who, there's a lad who's got one who works near our house, a garden centre, and you see him bombing up Melton Road to Pawley Crossroads, and it flies. It absolutely
there's no
flies.
weight to them.
No, there ain't.
They're like carbon fibre, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but don't you realise if you actually hit someone, you're just going to explode into
Yes.
a cloud of splinters. So there's the things that bring it back to you. There is.
That's what kind of brings it. Talking about like just situation when you're a kid and just seeing that area or something just brings that back. Yeah.
So can you mentally prepare yourself? Say
I have to kind of mentally prepare myself to go down my mum's end.
Yeah.
Because I can't help it.
So you know when you say 17th of July, there was something wrong that happened to you. Does your missus know that she thinks, oh shit, 17th of July's coming?
She just knows that, like, when we go down my nan's end or whatnot, she knows that I could end up going on the way home. I could end up sort of just being a little bit pissed off or down. Or she understands that. Yeah, she knows.
So how do you get over that? I mean, because what I'm doing is I'm trying to, for people who watch this who might think they've got some kind of. And I don't mean that lightly.
Yeah.
Do you know when I say things? I'm just saying it's my way of speaking.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
If you're self-aware of how and what bothers you, I think you're okay. You can manage it. It's not knowing what triggers you off.
Yes.
That's when the problems come.
Good point, yeah.
That's when the problems
So when you went to chat to these people who helped you when you first got diagnosed with, do you get diagnosed with depression?
I suppose. I'm not sure really if you get diagnosed as such. It's more of I think it's just more of working you out if you're ill or, well, depression is an illness.
It is, isn't it?
It's hard to explain.
Yeah, it is.
It really
is hard.
And I think
that's
why the government struggle, because it is hard to explain.
Yeah.
Mental health is very difficult. It's something you can't see.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
I was trying to give it the respect it deserves, but I don't know how to say it. And this is what my question was going to be. When you went and chatted to that person.
Yes.
Now, I've got this thing, right? When I got into debt, right, I was being advised by somebody who hadn't been in debt.
Yes.
When I was upset about my mum dying,
yes,
I didn't see anybody, but people go and see people who give them advice on grief, who have never lost anybody in their life. Mm-hmm. So was that person you went and seen, had they suffered from depression?
I believe so, yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan. I'm a big fan of you've got to experience that problem before you can tell somebody what to do.
She was a lady that I believe had a strong anxiety.
Yes.
When she was younger.
Yeah.
But I don't think anxiety and depression are linked, but I don't think they're the same thing.
Yeah.
Being anxious about something is not being depressed.
Yes. No, exactly, yeah. Because my missus, she's anxious about everything. Oh, fuck me. If I walk into the door, she's anxious in case I've done something stupid again.
Mate, my missus is anxious at me if I take a walk. But I think with counselling, the aim of it is to find out what makes you bad, what makes you feel down and low.
Yeah.
I think that's the target.
Yeah, it is, definitely, yeah.
And I think I found that target.
Yeah.
By talking through how I feel about certain things.
So you coming here doing this today, is this a good thing or a bad thing? In the words of DDP, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
DDP yoga. Yeah. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
This is a good thing.
Because you're getting out there what's actually happened to you.
Yeah, and not just that, it's just, although it's about me, you can relate my situation to yourself. If you're struggling with something and you're not quite sure what, talk your problems through and find what that is. Yeah. And you might feel a bit better when it does come along again.
Because we're going back here to the social media thing. When people throw an insult at you.
Toxicity.
Yeah. They might think they're just having a laugh.
They have no idea.
But they have, I mean, I've had tweets or comments put on my YouTube thing, and somebody says, I hope you die of cancer.
Wow.
And I went, mate,
I know.
If you're going to troll me, at least put some fucking effort into it, because that's a lazy effort.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, Twitter is like the old toilet wall. Before the internet was invented, there was a toilet wall that just had like shitty graffiti on and shitty phrases and I don't know, Susan's a slag. You know.
Fair play to Susan.
But it means nothing.
No.
Because you can just paint over it, it's gone.
But nowadays, it's always out there, isn't it? What people put on.
It is, but if you can take that for what it is, don't let it get to you.
Yeah.
Because it takes 2 seconds to make an account yourself.
Yeah.
And do the same thing, and you'll realise this is shit. What's the fucking point in this?
Yeah.
Then you'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Look, Johnny, first name Johnny, second name 12 digits of pi, calling you a nonce, isn't going to reflect anything in real life to me, unless Johnny 74219.146 comes up to me in the street and says it.
Yeah.
Then it's different.
Yeah, it is.
But you're not going to get that.
No. I think if somebody does it and it's actually that person who does it and you can trace them back, then you can actually turn around and think, oh, fair play, come on, let's talk about this.
Yes. Which I have challenged people before.
Yeah.
That's different altogether, because that's a real person with a real profile with their real opinion on you.
Yeah.
Not someone that's made a football account of bloody whoever it is.
Yeah.
Pogba.
Yeah.
And calling you this and that.
Yeah.
That's not real.
It's
That's just hiding behind a little image and a profile and saying what you want until your account's suspended, and then you create another one and do the same thing.
And do
you
the
have
same
no
thing.
reason in your life other than to be a sad cunt.
Because you've got no backup in your life, have you? You're living in your mum's spare room.
Yeah.
I've actually in the past debated with people who have abused me, and I've actually won them round.
Wow. Yeah.
When people do come on and have a go at me, I do try to win them round. I'll give them a couple of chances, and then I'll just block them if they're no good. If it's just and I do enjoy actually trying to win people over.
Yeah, but you've not been called a stalker to stalk Boris Becker.
I did look like Boris when I had hair. When I was 18 and Boris was doing the job at Wimbledon, I did actually look at... I also got called Rick Astley as well, because I did have big wavy hair. Fortunately, my hair fell out.
Never going to give you up.
Exactly.
Never going to let you down.
Right, let me just go through these. So do you think the government is actually doing enough? Because can you remember the lad who only a couple of weeks ago, he shot a load of people, he shot his family in Plymouth, that Jake Davison. Apparently his family were absolutely begging for help. I mean, I don't think it helped that the police gave him his gun back. That was a fucking stupid thing to do.
Yeah.
But obviously the paperwork and everything didn't all tie up for them to give him that gun back. Do you think the government are doing enough?
It's complicated, 'cause I don't think anyone should have guns for any reason, really, other than if you maybe... why do you need a gun? What do you actually need a gun for?
I would like a shotgun
Pigeon
to do
shooting.
clay pigeon. I would love to have a go at that. Yeah.
Why would you need to own one?
I wouldn't, would I?
Why isn't there a business?
Yeah. Well, I suppose...
When you go to book to go play clay shooting, you don't go to mini golf and you don't bring your own fucking clubs with you, do you?
No, but when you're playing golf properly, you do have your own clubs, don't you?
fair
Like the swing and that. And there's different weights of guns and that. But I know what you're saying. But I don't understand.
But you can't. Well, you can kill someone with a golf club, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose you can.
But it's not.
I know what you're saying. No,
you can't walk into a school and kill a load of people with a golf club.
No.
Why are guns even available?
Yeah.
Just get
I know
rid of them.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're saying. I think. I mean, I don't know how many guns there are in this country who own guns. There must be fucking thousands of people. Yeah. And you just get the one. But I just don't understand is that Jake Davison, who went and killed his family in Plymouth...
was toxic against women.
Yeah. He should have had serious help. And why wasn't he given the help? And why was he giving his gun back? And I just don't think our government...
COVID has taken over everything nowadays.
I don't. Well, to be fair, even before COVID, I don't even think our government were doing a good job then.
Well, they weren't, but now they've got a reason to fob everything else off.
Yeah, they have. They will. They'll just everything will be. The question is, I've got a question for you, Boris, and the answer will always be COVID.
Yep.
And it's pathetic. We've got people running departments who don't understand the problem. Mm-hmm. You have never actually been in the situation. It's like the health secretary, the defence secretary. I bet half of them have never even picked a gun up in defence. The health secretary, I doubt if he even,
Yep. yeah.
It's just a joke. So do you think then that the government should be doing more? Do you think we should be having more people who have had depression or...
It's a mental health thing again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not looked at seriously, I don't think.
No, I don't think it is. I think a lot of the problems in today's world
wiped under the...
Yeah, it is.
But
apparently I was reading up on it, mate. So once I know I was going to do this with you, I had a bit of a go on the internet, see what's cracking off, and apparently it says you can control your depression by your diet.
Problem is, when you're depressed, you don't feel like eating.
Well, this is what I was going to say. Consume 20 grams of olive oil, and this for some reason says can cut out depression by 30%.
You see, the thing is with that, you're in a cycle. Once you're in depression, you feel depressed, you feel low. You feel low, you can't bother to do anything, even cook.
Yeah.
If you don't cook, you're not eating properly. If you're not eating properly, you feel low. If you feel low, depression.
And you've got to break that cycle. And it's,
So it's probably right.
Yeah.
But that's where the help needs to come in.
I suppose as well. I don't know. It's a tough one, and this is what I'm saying. We should actually have experts who have. Would you fancy doing that? Would you fancy going into?
I'd like. I mean, I would be more than. I'll help anyone with anything.
Yeah.
If you need help with your YouTube or I'll help you.
Well, you've all. I mean, how long have I known you? What, 18 months?
Yeah,
something like that.
Years.
And you've always been saying, Dave, if you need help, do this.
I'll do anything.
Yeah.
I'll always help anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone with anything.
Yeah.
That's how I am. My
would you
DM's always open.
Would you fancy doing that though? Say chucking the postman on the head.
That'd be cool.
And then going into helping people with depression.
Well, I can't carry bags on my back for forever, Dave.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
It's getting heavier and heavier. Because you lot keep ordering stuff online.
Yeah, online. Keeping the country growing.
We're literally a courier service. We're not a postman.
No, you're not. No.
We're a courier service on legs.
Yeah.
Not on wheels.
Why do we get this junk mail through our post? It's like the postman.
Do you want me to get paid or not?
Well, no. But it's like the dog will go mad, and it's like, well, there's not even a letter.
I know. But
it's bloody plums blinds.
But it bumps our wages up to manageable, if that makes sense.
I suppose you're losing a lot through DHL and all the other ones. Tonight, not tomorrow, TNT and all that.
When's the last time you wrote a letter to someone? Exactly.
Don't know.
There you go. Point proven.
It's always a text.
So just take the pizza off.
In fact,
take the pizza offers, Dave.
I don't even send postcards and birthday cards now. I fucking knocked all that on the head.
So there you go. Specsavers leaflets. That's all right for you. You get a few percentage off in them.
Well, I've got to go and get my eyes tested. I can't see a fucking thing. So we were talking about the food and all that, and how much would it take for you to go and help then? Get the qualifications, study.
It's a lot of time, isn't it?
It is.
I've got 2 kids. Oh. One's at football training Mondays, Thursdays. I'm trying to do a YouTube thing. My missus works, so I'll have the kids. We rotate non-stop. It's never ending.
No,
it's
that's
never
it.
ending.
Yeah, it is. So I'll shut up over that.
But I don't know where the hell I would fit learning a qualification in.
You need COVID, don't you, so you can have another 3 months off, and then you can do it.
I don't want COVID again, mate. Not this long shit.
No, I don't want it again.
I've had enough now.
Yeah, I've had it again. So, mate, we're going to bring this podcast to an end. I'd love to thank you for coming on, mate. I really appreciate you, because I really want to start doing podcasts where I interview different people, interesting people. I don't want to be like Piers Morgan's life stories. I don't really like him, but I do want to try and make this podcast work. So I've got one last question, mate. If you could go back to 2012 when we signed Vardy, would you grow a beard and shave your head?
It depends if I can get Elliot as an agent. I'd have done it from 2012.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm really lucky to have Elliot as an agent. He's absolutely brilliant. I'll
have to meet up with the boys one day,
or a manager of some kind. He's done me good. But
I'll have to meet him one day.
Yeah, he probably will. You never know. You never know what happens in this crazy world of YouTube here.
Oh God, do we have to talk about that?
Do you know what? Do you want to have a chat about YouTube for 2 minutes or so?
Yeah, go on.
Go on then. What do you want to chat about?
Why is it that if you work with A, and B wants to work with you, you're C, A won't work with B, B won't work with A, so you're in the middle, and now you can't work with either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is?
I haven't got a clue.
I don't understand it. I've worked with I won't say who. I don't want to name drop, but I've worked with someone before.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they didn't like them, so then they wouldn't do the show that we're supposed to do with them, and I've never been featured on their show ever again because I've worked with them. Finally got chatting to them, sorted it out, but worked with someone else that I didn't know that they had beef with, and that's now broke that again. now I won't never work with them.
Do you know what? I know what you mean because
I'm not into Twitter beef or YouTube beef.
Just take me for me.
I don't care if you don't like him and her and who's your...
It's like if your mate splits up with their wife, I will still speak to the pair of them. Yeah. It's their problem. It's got fuck all to do with me.
Yeah, because you've been introduced to that person. You don't have to cut that person out just because your mate's not with
If I seen Rosie and she fell out with Johnny, and I'd still talk to the pair of them. Yeah. It's not my fucking fault.
You're right. I've got mates' exes that are still on my Facebook as friends. Yeah.
Why? It don't matter. And this is the thing.
I don't know.
No,
so bitchy. The world of YouTube is very, very bitchy.
I've never actually had any of that.
No, you make different content. I think you upload. I do live. Yeah. So I need to sort of almost collab with people. Yeah. To grow. Yeah. Especially because I'm focused more on Leicester stuff. Yeah. I feel like Leicester's fan base isn't worldwide compared to like your Man Uniteds, your Arsenals and your Liverpool. So those channels grow enormously.
Not to say you miss Man City out there.
Well, yeah, but they ain't got a global fan base. They're from Dubai.
True though.
I just feel like that because I'm Leicester focused, I'm stuck at that level. So I have to collab. But because of the world of bitchiness in YouTube, I can't collab. Yeah.
Where I just do what I do. My channel just covers loads of...
Yeah, but to be fair, you're consistent. You make consistent videos. You, believe it or not, because you don't think you're funny, but you are.
I just cannot see what the fucking attraction is in me.
But I don't think I look like Vardy.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? You are a funny guy, down to earth. June's bloody funny as well. Yeah. And, okay, you got a little nudge from True Geordie. Yeah. That's great. I got a little nudge looking like Vardy and being dropped in the Leicester boys. Yeah. You make what you're given and you go with it. Yeah. And if you're a person that says, no, I wouldn't, you're a liar.
Yeah, you are a liar.
You're an absolute liar.
If somebody had a chance of making money out of looking like somebody and you said, I wouldn't do it, you're fucking lying.
If you said no to go on the True Geordie, you're delusional.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I'd go on tomorrow. I'd go on now.
Dave, take me down in the van.
I would.
Yeah.
But...
It's just the way it is. And I think because of like you said, my channel is completely different. I cover men. I don't want to be known as just a fat bloke who eats burgers. I've got a fucking lot more to offer.
Yeah, but that's where you started. Yeah. So that's what you're known as.
Well, the thing is, I actually started with Harry's razors.
Right.
And my second video was a Ronsel bloody brush I used to clean the conservatory roof with, and I lost it.
Very interesting.
Yeah. I don't think I actually did a food video until about my 7th or 8th video.
I see.
And that was a McDonald's, and that was it.
But that's become your thing.
Yeah.
And so you are the man versus food type.
Yeah.
Content creator.
Yeah. But I don't want to be known as that.
That's why I don't want to be known as Jamie Vardy's.
No. And it does your head in, don't it? Because people do have actually so much more to offer.
Yeah. I enjoy making Leicester content. I do, I do the watch-along show type thing, a bit like what Mark Goldbridge from the United Stand does, and Craig from the Anfield Agenda stuff. I've created a whole layout. It's a green screen effect. Yeah, made it all myself. Yeah, all on my own, learning from YouTube.
Yeah, just
learnt it all myself. Learned how to do the whole lot. Built my own PC, done the lot.
Yeah, I don't know how to do, but I've actually learned how to start to edit and stuff now, but. Yeah,
but don't get the credit for that because that's not what I'm known for. I'm known for something else. Yeah. It's hard to move on from it.
It is hard to move on.
Especially when no one else wants you to move from it because they bring you back there.
Yeah, it'll always come back. I mean, I'm actually sitting now here thinking, what the fuck am I going to call this video? Because I don't want to mention Vardy in the title.
But you will.
No, I won't.
No, well, you probably won't, but you want to because in a way you'll get more clicks by having me in the thumbnail and Jamie Vardy because everyone does. Well, everyone does.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I sent you a message, didn't I? And I went, do not put a fucking Leicester shirt on. Yeah.
That's why I've come with the best wrestler in the world.
That's it. He's got, for the visually impaired, he's got a CM Punk t-shirt on. But that's what I didn't want. I wanted this to be about you. And not about Jamie. Yeah. And
one day we'll make up though, don't worry.
I would like to think. I would like to think you did, and I would like to think that, that they do sit down and they do realise and think, fucking hell, perhaps he didn't do that. perhaps he was just hooked up and dragged along and that kind of thing. I mean, fuck knows what reaction I'm going to get for this.
Look, at the end of the day, you're making content, and sometimes you're going to get people on that people don't like.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And if they don't like me, don't give Dave any hate.
Yeah.
End of.
Just don't give us any hate. Just don't, we're only here two lads just having a chat about things that have happened to Lee, so there's no need for any of it.
Nope.
Because I don't particularly fucking listen to her people anyway. I don't listen to June. She fucking goes mad at me sometimes, and I don't listen.
It sound like we're both in the doghouse in recent times.
So
I skipped the old Man City game at the weekend. But, I didn't skip. Sorry, I skipped the IKEA visit because I was watching the Leicester Man City.
Really?
Game. Yeah.
I was actually in Sheringham. Not Sheringham. I was in Sandringham on that camper trip. So that hopefully that'll be out soon, so you can all watch that.
Lee, we're going IKEA to get some new furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, kickoff's in about 2 hours 45. I don't know if we're going to get back in time. We will. I'm feeling a bit tired, dear.
She will see this.
Oh shit! Cut that bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, mate. We'll knock that one on the head. We've had nearly an hour's worth of this. I appreciate you coming on. Like I say, I want this podcast thing to really take off. So. I appreciate you coming on and supporting me on it, mate.
Thanks
because
for picking me up.
I need people to come on, and I can't rely on Chris, because he just lets me down more than Richard Branson's balloon. It's a fucking nightmare. All right, mate. Well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, dude. Laters.
See ya.